How are you? I've missed you guys so much, and it's really great to be back here on the YouTube. That was an awkward introduction with a lot of unnecessary hand movements. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing okay. I asked you guys to send me your questions over Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter because I've been needing to make a new updated Q&A video for a really long time. I made my first Q&A video back in 2013, and a lot of things have changed. So I guess you could say it's been a pretty long time and that I need to answer all of your guys' burning questions. So let's get right to it. Alright, I asked you guys to send me questions that didn't necessarily have to be about myself or the clarinet, but I don't know what you guys asked, so let's find out. Alright, let's do this for reals this time. Woo! Okay, that was... Sorry, had to see that. I try to be funny, but I'm not funny. Chloe_4414 asks, if you had to pick a different instrument to play, what would it be? That is a really hard question to answer because I'd want to play a lot of instruments. I would probably have to... Oh my god, this is so hard. I don't know. Oh my god. I have to think about this. I would want to play something different, like something that nobody has ever seen before. Well, actually, I think I would like to play the oboe because when played correctly, it is a really beautiful instrument. I've heard some really incredible oboe players in bands at my school, and they're just mind-blowing and make the oboe sound so beautiful. So I think if I were that good, then I would want to play the oboe, but I'm not that good, so I'm not gonna play the oboe. Next question. Ominous Wind Waker asks, who's your inspiration and why? Well, I have a lot of inspirations, but they're not really like clarinet players or any like composers or anything. My inspirations that keep me motivated to be successful are like big YouTubers like Bethany Moda, obviously, Megan and Liz. I first started watching them and I look how far they've come. I love them. Ariana Grande, she's not a YouTuber, but like, hello, she's princess of pop. I was gonna say queen, but she's not queen. That's Beyonce. She's like the princess of pop, and I want to be the princess of clarinet, so, because I know I'm not the queen. Also, Vanessa Carlton is one of my favorite and big time influences. She's the reason I wanted to learn piano, and she's the reason I taught myself how to play piano. I didn't really teach myself how to play piano, but like I taught myself how to play her songs on the piano. So yeah, Vanessa Carlton, check out her music. I feel like she deserves more fame than what she already has, and I really hope you guys check out her music because her songs are so lyrical and poetic AF that, I don't know, it just makes me, you know, wonder what she was thinking about when she was writing these songs, and I don't know. I love Vanessa Carlton. She's amazing, so go check her out if you haven't. I'll leave a link in the description to one of my favorite songs of hers. So, next question. Xadia_G asks, do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have one sister. She is 5 at the moment, and I'm 19, so there's a 14-year difference, but hey, I mean, I could be her mom, and people mistaken me for her mom. But yeah, her name is Mia, and she's in kindergarten right now. She's in school. I have to pick her up in a couple hours, so yeah. Next question. Cheer_Brianna_2. I'm in 6th grade beginner band. I play the clarinet. What do you like most about the clarinet? What I love about the clarinet the most is the range. Like, you can play super duper low and then you can play really high. Okay, the way I worded that was like totally 2nd grade, but I just love the range. It's so beautiful, the tone, I love it. And what I mean by super duper low is you can play a low E, so like, holy cow, that's really low and beautiful. And then you can play like in the middle range, like so that sounds beautiful. And then you can play really high, which I'm not really that good. I think that is a G, so a high G above the staff. With the clarinet, you definitely have a range to work with, and that's what I love most about the clarinet. It's Penguin.13 asks, what do you do in your free time after practicing? Well, honestly, when I'm not in school, when I'm not working, this is my free time. I make videos for you guys because it's my hobby. I love making videos, and I don't get to do it as much as I used to be able to, and I miss that. I spend my free time with you guys. Yay! Cheer_Brianna_2 again asks, what are you majoring at college? She has some really good questions. But anyways, I think you guys will be surprised to know that I'm actually a double major in Spanish and in French, along with an international business certificate. In other words, yo puedo hablar en español y je peux parler en français aussi. And then there's English. And then I'm thinking maybe a minor in music, but I don't know. It doesn't look too good for me. I'm already basically triple majoring, and that's already a handful to work with. So hopefully I'll be able to get that minor, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Callista_Grace_K. Why would you pick the clarinet when it seems like they can't be heard a lot? By the way, I do play clarinet, but that's what my mom says. Your mom is right, because you think you're loud when you're playing the clarinet, but really when you're with a big ensemble, you can barely hear the clarinets, and that's the sad truth. And that's probably why I like the clarinet, because it's probably ironic for me to say this, but I don't like to be heard when I'm playing the clarinet, but then again, I put myself out there by making cover videos and posting them on the internet for you guys, but you know what? That's different. HLG Ballet Tap Jazz asks, do you have any embouchure tips? Sorry about the spelling. Oh, I didn't even notice that you misspelled embouchure. I don't even know if I can spell embouchure. But anyways, the embouchure is really tricky. When I started taking private lessons this year, for the first time ever, my instructor taught me this trick that you always want your embouchure to be pulled down, and then you always want like the C shape or lunar half moon shape posture for your mouth, your embouchure. So what you do is you want to blow into your finger, and then you see this C shape right there. You want to pull this down, and that should be your embouchure right there. You want to maintain that little C thing while pushing down on your embouchure. So and it's really tricky to master. I still haven't mastered that. But your embouchure, I think, naturally tends to like go up. I don't know, it's really hard to explain. So just remember to keep your embouchure down and keep that C shape. Okay? Okay. Super Sully 27 asks, I think I called you in one of my clANAnett calls videos. I think. I'm not positive, but I think. So hey, did you ever want to play or played a different instrument before besides the clarinet, of course? No, but I did teach myself how to play the piano. I mean, I can't read piano sheet music or anything like that, but I taught myself songs by watching YouTube videos, and I taught myself basic chords on the guitar, so I can kind of play those two, piano and guitar, and clarinet, of course. Emma_Schlageter. I'm sorry. She asks, #AskAnna, do you ever squeak? Yes, I squeak all the time. Brian asks, what's your favorite kind of music? #AskAnna. Pop. I like pop radio music. I mean, I'm pretty basic. Colleen_Kegel asks, I hope you see this. I did. Would you rather have clarinets as arms or a drum for a stomach? Oh my gosh, that is so funny. But I would rather have a drum for a stomach, because then you could like do this all day and like annoy the crap out of people. And then when you're hungry and your stomach growls, then everyone would hear that and people would give you food because they would know that you're obviously hungry. So I think I would rather have a drum for a stomach. That is a really great question. I'm glad you asked that. Stephen Same last name as the other person, I don't know how to say it. He asks, what is your favorite sport or sport team? Well, first of all, I don't really like sports, to be honest, although I am obsessed with the World Cup whenever it comes on every 4 years, and I'll just be watching that, like, rooting whoever is playing. I don't know, I just pick a side. It doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, I mean, that's basically my favorite sport is soccer, only during the World Cup. And then my favorite sports team, you can never go wrong with your school team, so I'm gonna say Hawkeyes. Go Hawks. Woo! Marine underscore third underscore battalion asks, can you play one last time without looking at the notes? Yes, I can. I'll even do it with my eyes closed. So there you go. Sup.Gabe asks, what size reed do you use? I used to play on a 4, but I mean, I still can play on a 4, but I actually decided to drop down back to 3.5 just because it works with my mouthpiece better. I mean, just because you're going up reed sizes, it doesn't mean you're a better player. What makes you a great player is understanding your clarinet, understanding yourself as a player, and myself as a player knows that for Van Doren reeds, first of all, it's Van Doren, so you can never have the perfect reed with Van Doren, but when you do, you want to make sure it's compatible with your mouthpiece. So I learned that a 3.5 works best with my mouthpiece. Some mouthpieces are made to work for thin reeds, while others are made to work with thicker reeds. Kia underscore Yas asks, do you say soda or pop? P.S. I love you so much. I love you more, first of all, and I say both. Obviously, I just confessed to you guys that I know Spanish, French, and English, so when I'm speaking English, I'm gonna say pop, but when I speak Spanish, I'm gonna say soda. So both. I say both. Katharina asks, when did you start playing the clarinet? I started playing the clarinet in 5th grade, like most of you, and I was 10 years old, so that was like almost 10 years ago, and I feel really old saying that. Naomi asks, how do you put on a reed right on your clarinet? Well, first of all, I make sure my reed is nice and moist by putting it in my mouth for like 30 seconds. And then I try to line up the tip of the reed with the tip of the mouthpiece. And you just want to make sure you're not over like that, but it's okay to be a little tiny bit under the tip of the mouthpiece, so that's alright. But try to get it lined up to the mouthpiece as best as you can. And then you can go ahead and put on your ligature. And then you should be able to play beautifully. Well, those are all the questions that I have for you guys. Let me know if you liked this video, and if you want to see more hashtag AskAnna videos, then let me know in the comments, because I obviously don't do these very often. And if you want to see my previous Q&A video from way back in 2013 when I was like super duper awkward, I'm still super duper awkward, but I was even more super duper awkward back then I will leave a link in the description for you guys to go watch that video. So be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for just posts about my life and whatnot, and you can just follow me wherever I go. Let me know what other videos you want to see in the comments, because I'm always dying to know what you guys want to see, and I want to make your wishes come true. And that is all, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Virtual hug! So I asked you guys to send me I can't talk questions that were other than clarinet stuff. Nope, can't talk today. It's been a while. Okay, so Chloe No, Chloe. Oh, Bo, you didn't. Sorry. It's really hard to look sexy while playing the clarinet. I will see you in my next. I'll see you in my next video.